Hello guys, in this series we are going to build a matrix processor which will do all the operation on matrices that we are doing by hands like addition, subtraction, multiplication, transpose and determinant. If you are a beginner in Python, then this will be helpful for you to understand the basic concepts. I will create a file matrix and I define a function add matrix. But first I have to take matrix from user. So I define another function called create matrix which will create a matrix. First I take row and column from user in a single line and I split it into two parts using dot split method and I convert it into integer. And I take a matrix list in which I append all the rows and columns of matrix. Now I take all row elements in a single line with a space between them. First I split it and then I convert it into integer. Finally I convert it into list and I assign it to temp variable. If the length of temp variable is equal to column, I will append it to the matrix. Else I print invalid matrix and I break the loop. Basically temp is the first row and each element belongs to a column like a matrix means that length of temp is the number of columns. After that I return the matrix, row variable and column variable from the function. If I print create matrix function, and I enter my matrix in this manner, you can see I got the 3 by 3 order matrix. It's a 2D list, means it has a list inside a list. The outer list contains rows and the inner list contains the elements of each column. You can understand by looking at the input also. 1, 2 and 3 belongs to my first row and 1 is the element of first column, 2 is the element of second column and 3 is the element of third column and so on. Now I create two matrices inside add matrix function and the created matrix will be stored in matrix A variable and rows and column will also be stored in row A and column A variable respectively. I will do same for second matrix. Before addition, first I check if my row and column of first matrix is equal to row and column of second matrix. Then only I can add the matrices. To add the matrices, I use for I and j in zip matrix A comma matrix B. Zip is used here to traverse two matrices in a parallel manner, means I will point toward matrix A and j will point toward matrix B. From I and j I can access rows of both matrices, but to access the elements present in each row I use zip one more time. As you know, it's a 2D list, so we have to use zip 2 times to access the elements. I add all the corresponding elements and append it to the temp list. So let me take a temp list first. After adding one row, I append temp list to result list. So again I take a new list result. Now I add K and L, which are pointing towards each row elements in the matrix. After that I append temp to result. And finally I return the added matrix from the add matrix function. If I print and run this program, you can see I got the added matrix. 2, 4, 6 is my first row, 8, 10 and 12 is my second row, 14, 16 and 18 is my third row. Now I will show you how you can subtract two matrices. But first I have to change the name of add matrix function, and I pass the argument operator in it, which will tell me what operation I have to apply on my matrix. I change add matrix to operation matrix. And a parameter operator is passed in it. Now I apply a condition in for loop. If my operator is equal to plus, then I add the matrix. Else if the operator is equal to minus, I will subtract the matrix. If I print operation matrix, I have given plus as an argument in it. You can see my matrix is added. But if I pass a minus sign in it, you can see I got the difference of two matrices. Here we done with addition and subtraction of two matrices. In the next part I will show you how you can multiply and make a transpose of matrix. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. If you like it, give a thumbs up. See you in the next video.